look at these bishops. Look how active they are looking towards the side that he has castled on. Seems pretty good to me. He can take, I can take, same story, different characters with the queen looking at him. I like it. Oh, interesting. So he's just moving over and hanging his queen for my light bishop. So thank you for the queen, sir. I went to the dentist, my teeth are shining, I'm ready to dominate, let's do it. Praise God for another beautiful day to play some chess. Ladies and gentlemen, we're playing against Jishiha from Japan, a level 967, an ELO of 967. Guys, I'm excited, okay? I have a good feeling about tonight. I don't know why. I should not say that I have a good feeling. I remember I'm just supposed to develop. Developing makes sense. It is good. We just developed some pieces. I can push this up. I think I can also do this. If I do this, could do that, and that becomes big oopsie poopsie problems. We're gonna do this. Pretty sure we just develop normally. We're getting some pieces out. If he brings this guy out, it's protected. We can bring this out next. Then we can do something like this. We can castle kingside. Everything is going to feel good and wonderful. Obviously, if he's gonna threaten the knight here, we got it. We gotta take it. Just makes sense to do. Then if he decides to do this, okay, he does not. I almost feel like doing this, it will let us castle, and then we could decide to move our knight something like over here, something like that. Let's do it. It will develop. It does let us castle kingside. His queen is on the opposite side of the board. We're happy with that right now. Seems pretty good. We could also bring this dark bishop here, and if we decided to do something like move the knight or whatever, we'd be able to target the queen. So that could also be pretty good. Possibly, maybe, who knows? We can move the knight here. It would be protected. We can move up here. If he takes, we take. That doesn't work because of the queen. Just kidding. We're not going to do that. That would be very big dumb. Okay. If we do this and he takes, I can take. I should probably castle, but I'm thinking if I do this and he does decide to take, then I can just take. And then if he takes, I can take back. If I do this and he decides to take, I get to take. And if he takes, I can take. And if he takes, I get to take. That's also good. Let's castle. Castling's good. Castling almost always going to be good. If he decides to attack here, that's okay because we can attack and it opens this up. If he decides to take, we can take back with the knight now. Castling there was actually very good. Now, if we push up, he takes, I take. If I do this, that becomes a fork. If I do this and he takes, I can't take. If I do this, that doesn't make any sense right now. I could defend this. So he's got 2 attackers. I have 2 defenders. So if he was to attack, I attack, he attacks, I attack. That's fine right now. We don't want to move anything over here. We don't have to. If I go here, I could go here. If I go here, he's got 2 attackers, but I only have 1 defender. I could do this. That's going to connect our back rooks. And then if I do this, that seems pretty good. It does leave this pawn vulnerable right now. So maybe I just reinforce this pawn. That might make a little bit more sense. If I attack here, he's got 1 attacker, 2 attackers, 3 attackers. That's very bad right now. Could also do something like this. I think that also makes sense. Let's develop this piece here. It's going to protect this pawn and he can't really attack it. Like if he goes here to attack, I take, he can take. Oh, I don't know what to do actually. Let's march. I'm going to do these pawns. Anything that I move or develop, I see a next move that I don't really like. And so I would much rather do this and maybe possibly get his queen thinking about doing something different. It's time for the verse of the day. You guys know when my face pops up, we're gonna read a Bible verse, and today's Bible verse is Acts chapter 4, verses 19 to 20, and it says, "But Peter and John replied, which is right in God's eyes, to listen to you or to him? You be the judges. As for us, we cannot help speaking about what we have seen and heard." I really like this verse. It's kind of a bit of a reason why I started including Bible verses in the chess videos. It's because when God has been so good to me, when I have been so blessed, when I've had the realizations that I've had, how can I not share his good word? How can I not talk about the amazing things that he has done in my life? this is what Peter and John were doing. This is what they're talking about. And I just liked it. I thought it was a great, encouraging verse. If you'd like to hear my testimony as to specifically why I started adding these Bible verses, there's a link up here at the beginning of the verse of the day. If you don't, then let's get back into the chess match. I appreciate you. If we do this and he takes, I actually can't take because of this. But if we were to now move this and then do something like this, that might be interesting. Maybe, possibly. Or we move here behind the knight. That could also be pretty good. Oh, actually, wait, okay. Sorry, just kidding. We have to do that because of course we do. That just makes complete sense. But now if we have him attack here, we aren't going to be taking this, but maybe we do something like if he attacks here, we attack the king, or we can just move. No, if he does this, then I can attack this. Because if he wants to take, if he attacks, wait, okay, just a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. If I attack here, he takes, I take, he takes, I take, controlling the open file. No, if he takes, I just take. This is defended, and then I could do something like open this up. I do this. If he takes, putting me into check, I just take back. The next move from this, he might move. No, he can't move down because knight is still here. Yeah, so I should just attack this. He's gonna attack, I'm gonna attack. He can't really do anything after that. Boom. That makes a lot of sense to me, I think, because he wants to put me into check, but then I just do this, and he can't really, then after that, I don't know what his response would be, but I'm feeling okay with it. I'm feeling all right because we're attacking his queen now. He could move here, but then I'm just gonna take. That's super easy. He can't move here, can't move here, can't move here. He could move up and target this, but that doesn't change anything. I don't think that changes much of anything. I don't know. We gotta see. I'm liking it. Doesn't have a lot of development here. This rook is pretty sad. We just have to move the dark bishop to connect our rooks along the back rank, which is possible to do. So I'm imagining something like this, and then we take. Can't really go here. He can't take. He can't take. If he goes up, then I probably do. He goes up, then I could do something like this and retarget him, and if he takes, then I take, and then if he takes, I can take with the knight because this is defended, so that actually works out as well, I think. Maybe? I don't know. We gotta wait and see. I really have no idea. Okay, so he does this, but this is actually, if we do this, he takes, I take, that's not good. But I can do this if he decides to take, same thing. So let's do that. We've now developed our dark bishop, and look at these bishops. Look how active they are looking towards the side that he has castled on. Seems pretty good to me. He can take, I can take, same story, different characters with the queen looking at him. I like it. Rooks are gonna get connected on the back here. We could even do something like this. He takes, I take, he takes. Doesn't work just yet. We can also target his queen again. Even if he stays here, we can move the knight, targeting the queen once more. Seems pretty good. Okay, he's looking to do what? Like if I take now, he like there's, I'm not taking that. I'm pinning this to the queen. Now if I do this, he can move here, he can move here. This becomes hanging, but then I can target his knight again. So if I move here, targeting him, he can move here. No, he can only move here. I think I should do this. And if he moves down, then I move up once, targeting and protecting. Boom. I think that makes a lot of sense still. We're just gonna keep attacking his queen and keep pushing pieces towards the middle of the board. Everything just seems to be making sense. And if we take, he takes, after this, we don't really have a response, but if we move up and get this rook involved, now we do have a response. A little bit of a response. It's not the best response, but it is a response. It is something. Well, actually, this pawn being up here is super helpful as well, because we take, he takes, I take. Then if he takes, I take, if his queen moves out of the way. If his queen kind of doubles up here, it's not the end of the world, but the approach has to change just a little bit. I'm looking at everything. I mean, like if he does this, I can take. If he does decide to take here, like if he does this, maybe I do this, because then, oh, interesting. So he's just moving over and hanging his queen for my light bishop. And then he can do this, but there's nothing stopping me from just going like here then. So thank you for the queen, sir. I don't think there's anything else I'm missing about that. I don't think that I'm missing anything, any grand plans. He just hung his queen. The only spot that he could have gone that was like actually safe. Okay, yeah, so now he wants to do this, but I can put him into check, and then he either needs to move or take, but I can put him back into check if he takes back. And we're ahead so much, I think that makes a lot of sense, right? Like if he wants to take, I'll put him back into check. I think so. And then if he moves back here, we can take with this. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Or if I put him, if he takes and I put him back into check, now I go, oh, he resigned. Boom, boom. Boom. That was a quick game, guys. Usually these 15-minute matches are taking 20 minutes. That was over in 12. Ooh, and we are 3 points away. This is the highest elo I have ever achieved. I need one more win for 1,000. You better believe I'm not going to bed until I play one more match. But before we do that, we got to check out the game review. Let's see how we did. Okay, you know what? 80% accuracy from your boy, 72% accuracy from my friend Jishiha. I don't know how to say Japanese names. I apologize. He played it at an 1150. I played it at 1500. Again, we don't put a lot of stock into that, but it's a nice quick way for you guys to kind of see where chess.com is putting the evaluation level. So let's have a look here. Book moves. I knew that that knight move was a book move. I was pretty confident in the pawn move there. Book move to attack, book move to move back. And actually, okay, so in this position, I was looking at castling kingside. It just made a lot of sense to me. But kicking the bishop is better in this position. I get it. I understand why, but I liked castling kingside. I had already developed the knight. I knew that I could develop this, and with the queen on the other side of the board, I liked that approach. Is it the best? No, it's an inaccuracy, but hey, it worked out. We got the win on this one. Castling, for once in my life, castling was actually good. It feels like every time I castle in these bigger games, I'm always doing the wrong thing. Pushing this up was not the best, but we should have reinforced this weak pawn. Now, it's a weak pawn, but if he initiates the attack, I get to attack, and if he attacks, then I attack. So yes, I understand why reinforcing this pawn was good, but we saw that, and I just wanted to prepare for attacking the queen. So that made sense. The trade, obviously, we are not going to open up the, we're obviously not going to be opening up the king's pawns here. This was a great attack because of that weakened state of the pawn. And going up here was actually not great. However, you guys watched the match. You understood what I was thinking. I thought if he decides to take, I can take because he'll be putting me into check. This is going to keep my queen safe. And then he still has to move his queen afterwards. So I liked that order of operations. He could have moved the queen to safety over here. And in that position, I feel like if he moves his queen, okay, wait, if he moves his queen over here, what happens if I attack with this? And then he takes, and then I obviously, oh, I take here. I might have taken with the pawn, I'm not gonna lie, but that also makes a lot of sense. And he's actually in a winning position here because of this after. Oh, so that wasn't, so if he had moved here, it's best to actually do this. Interesting, because he would take, I take, if he takes, I take, it's still a losing position. Wow. I'm actually shook that this is a great move. It makes sense. That's why this rook or this bishop is so important as opposed to moving this pawn. Look at me, guys. I'm learning things. I'm getting better at chess. Not actually, but I'm learning about the positions that I should maybe look at with these types of games. So that was good. This was an inaccuracy. Win a tempo by threatening a knight. So if he threatens here, I have to move back. But wait, what happens if this happens? If he was going to do this, I was going to threaten the knight here. He attacks. Oh, because, and I get it, right? Because now if I do this, he gets to do this, and he's up by 4. And if we do this, we're weakening our king. Oh, because he can just do that. Ooh, because I'm in check, I have to do it. So I have to do this, leaving the knight. Wow, I'm actually pretty lucky that I won that game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of lucky that this didn't turn into a catastrophe, because as soon as he blundered this, it was game over, and the rest is history. I told you guys I had a good feeling. It didn't mean that I was gonna play good. It just meant that we got an opponent that let me take advantage of some of their mistakes, and I made some mistakes and they didn't capitalize. Well, we are 1 win away. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video where we maybe, possibly, potentially hit 1,000 ELO. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. God bless you in the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.